Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. I'm Starco Gaming, and today in this video we're going to talk about patch note for update 4.6, or if you prefer to call it V460. So this is the update about the original character Crescent, guys, that is coming to Marvel Future 5, but we are getting much more than Crescent. We are getting Crescent a free CTP of destruction if you complete the new special mission quest. Rework for Hyperion, which is actually the first rework we are getting since Ultron, which has been like 8 months, maybe more, so it's been a very long time. We are getting 2 other new characters, White Fox, Morgan Le Fay, and the 4 new uniform. Classic look for Hawkeyes. Boo! Now, some people like the classic looks, it's fine, but most people were kind of raging yesterday when they announced it. We're getting uniform for Sharon Rogers, uniform for Luna Snow, and uniform for Miles Morales because of his, well, cartoonish movie coming out soon for Miles Morales. Well, they felt that it was time to give him a uniform and give him some justice because he is kind of weak right now in the game. Okay, so one new tier 3 character, guys. Sharon Rogers is getting tier 3 update. Looks like her tier 3 skill, sorry guys, her tier 3 skill is actually going to be a little bit similar to Captain America. You're gonna have to charge your skills a little bit to do the maximum amount of damage, on what I can see. Maybe I'm wrong, we'll see when we actually get to play it, but you know, accumulate damage and all the same shit. Okay, so we're gonna have a new area quest. White Fox can be added as area quest. Now you're probably asking, who's free to play, who's paywall, who's blah blah blah. Well, White Fox is area quest only. Crescent is a bio sub, and Morgan Le Fay is actually free to play character, and she might actually be a good female supervillain in my opinion. She looks pretty decent from the skills, but talking about the skills, let's go down here. Here we have Crescent, combat female character. Her leadership is amazing, 60% increase of physical attack, which is most likely going to make her the main leadership. I think that might beat She-Hulk a little bit. I'm not sure, it might be similar, but she seems pretty cool. Not just that, is that she has amazing survivability, plus a minion, plus maybe for people who do not have female uniform for Captain America, well, most likely she is going to be the meta for Alliance Battle Extreme. So no more need to actually buy that ugly female Captain America uniform, in my opinion. So you can see tier 1 passive summons, kind of like it casual works. Tier 2 skills give super armor to your summon character, increase it the attack speed and critical rate by 10% for the summon characters, and give remove incapacitation, which is actually quite useful. Plus to yourself, it applies super armor, all defense, plus 5%, 35% increase of physical attack, and 30% increase to all attack and defense of summon characters. So most of her damage looks like it's going to come from her summons, but don't believe that yet so far. You can see here, okay, we get immunity to all damage for 1 second here on the first skills. Second skills, we accumulate damage, so this is going to be a very important skill to use after your 5th skill. You see why. You get increased attack for 10% of each 1% cumulative damage taken. Nothing other than that, it's just accumulating damage on these skills. Then you have the 3rd skill that will give you guards against its 3 hit plus 100% chance for immunity to all damage, and decrease all speed by 10% to apply to enemies. The 4th skill is going to apply fracture, bleed, and stun, and will give you again guards against 3 hits, which is a lot because we already had it from the 3rd skill. And we're going to actually get physical damage, reflect 50% physical damage received. So this is going to be awesome for AC in my opinion. Then you have the 5th skill. 5th skill is going to be the big skill. So basically you want to accumulate your damage, then, well, you want to pop your 5th skills, Then you want to start accumulating damage for the next time you're going to use your 5th skill. Maybe not, since it only lasts 4 seconds here. But anyway, the 5th skill is actually going to be the big skill here. I'm not sure if it's going to be the big skill, but it will increase your damage. So, and it'll give you invincible for 4 seconds. So that's why you want to pop your 5th skill first. You pop your 5th skill, then you pop your accumulated damage, then you use your strongest attack, which is, we don't know which one is going to be yet. So that might actually not be this order for the rotation, but it seems like it's going to be like that pretty much. Anyway, so you get 10% in your defense for 8 seconds, so you don't actually need to cap the in your defense on her, as you're going to be able to have this buff up on cooldown. Since the cooldown is going to be 7.5 seconds with max skill cooldown, you get in your target dodge rate by 100% for 8 seconds. So again, no need for in your dodge on this character. 80% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier shield, and damage immune invincible effect. Critical rate increased by 30% for 8 seconds again, so you only need 45% to have the critical rate cap. 5% max HP recovery, invincible for 4 seconds. Increase all attack by 25% for 8 seconds, so that buff again is going to be up at all time. And tapping and holding the skills will charge the skill, and release it will commence the attack. So it's a charging ability. So my guess is that you're going to pop. See, here to answer my question, guys, for the accumulated damage. So what's going to happen is that you're going to pop your 2nd skill, you're going to cancel into the 5th skill, and you're going to charge for about 3 seconds and release the skill while your accumulated damage is still there, and that's going to give you your cross, the biggest amount of damage here from that skill. There we go. By finishing to read the skill, I actually got my own answer. Next we have White Fox, guys. White Fox seems like she is going to be meta for speed, only in Battle Extreme. Female alliance in Battle Extreme, because here tier 2 passive apply to allies with leadership. Increase damage dealt to super villain type characters by 60%. So basically your leader in the team, from what I can understand here, is going to get the buff from the team passive of White Fox, but only the leader. So you put Quicksilver lead with White Fox and Shuri, and basically your Quicksilver is going to be crazy good now with that, pretty much. So that's what this tier 2 passive is going to do. Other than that, she doesn't seem that impressive. She seems pretty cool. A good HP recovery, 50% chance for immunity to all damage. Don't really like the 50%. I like when it's 100%. She got a charm, which is charms will actually work against the wall boss. As we go with the history of the charm ability, usually works on wall boss. So being able to charm the wall boss for 5 seconds every 8 seconds with max skill cooldown looks like it's going to be pretty damn OP for her. Still, we don't know if her damage output is going to be any good, because we can only see here and read the abilities, which doesn't give us much information. So once we actually see her in action, we'll be able to see if she is actually worth working on. But just for a tier 2 passive, that Eric quest is going to be worth getting done till we have or 2 tier 2 just for that tier 2 passive, guys. Third characters, we have the free-to-play characters, guys. Morgan Le Fay. She is a super villain, obviously female universal. You can get her from the shop, the premium arrow chest, the processor, biometric universal, and the regular biometrics selector, guys. So free-to-play character. Our leadership is trash, debuff duration. Tier 1 passive, a revival, which is actually very useful. And then we have a tier 2 passive activation rate, 30% rate when do my binding skill use, applied to self reset cooldown for skill sharp wave that we're going to take a look later. Applied to self, 30% increase up to all attack and defense of summon characters, 30% increase to HP, and 30% increase duration increase of summon characters, increase skill damage by 32%, increase bonus damage by 15%. First skill, a stun. Second skill, a heal and a poison. Third skill, mind control. Again, usually that actually work on the wall boss. Then you have apply to self, guards against it, 3 hits, which is going to increase as you level the skill, and summon an illusion with 45% summoner stat, which will increase as you increase the skill too. And the summon lasts 8 seconds with the 8-second cooldown with max health cooldown, so the summon is always going to be out. Fourth skill, you have well, decrease all defense on the enemies. Plus, apply to self, increase all attack by 10%, all defense by 10, and speed by 1, and 100% chance to get immunity to all damage for 5 seconds. And you can actually move while you're using this skill, which is going to be a meteor rain. The skill cooldown is 8.5 seconds, so you get only 3.5 seconds that you're not going to be protected with that immunity to all damage, but you get that guards against it that's going to protect you after this skills run out pretty much. Fifth skill, magic strike. I don't remember the skill animation for that ability. They showed it in the live stream yesterday. I don't remember, so but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a massive attack, but we'll see when we actually see it in action tomorrow in my live stream. But most likely it's going to be the biggest damage. So she's going to be a character that the female super violent that's going to be better than Ghost and Alliance Battle Extreme. I surely hope so, because I do not like playing Ghost, and she is free to play versus Ghost being a pay to play character, so that's the difference here. Anyway, that's the new characters. Then we got the 4 new uniform guys. We got Sharon Rogers here. The look is actually pretty awesome. Apply to self, decrease all damage received by 10%, increase chain hit damage by 10%, and increase all attack by 15%, all defense by 15%. She gets, I think, full revamp on the skills with the uniform too, if I'm not mistaken, plus a tier 3 ability, so that uniform is going to be something huge. Then we have a Luna Snow uniform. Luna is already amazing, and that uniform might get her to be able to do 2 million in Alliance Battle Extreme, in my opinion. Apply to self, increase cold damage by 10%, and enhance effect of skill and core, plus 15% all attack, 15% all defense. That go up to 25%, by the way, when you upgrade the uniform. Then you got a Morales. Apply to self, increase lightning damage by 25%, all attack by 15, all defense by 15, some skill change, same thing with Luna, some skill change, I don't remember the exact one. And then you got Hyperion, full rework and 2 skill change with that classic uniform. The uniform is only 750 crystal, all attack, all defense 10%, so that only go up to 20%. Apply to self, critical rate increased by 15%, and effective skill solar power. Like I said, the skill description shown above our skill level 1. Added potential for 7 more characters here. We got Crescent, Luna, Sharon, Morgan Le Fay, White Fox, Mal Morales, and the Hyperion that's going to get their potential unlocked. New tier 3 characters for Captain America, Sharon Rogers, as you can see here. Apply to all allies, 100% chance for immunity to all damage. Decrease all damage received by 50%. Applied to self, critical damage increased by 50%. Increase damage by 110% for 1 attack, so you get damage burst. So you do not want your damage burst happening at the same time you're using that tier 3 skills. 80% chance to penetrate with barrier, shield, all damage, immune, invincible effect. 100% increase of charge rate to accumulate true damage effect for 10 seconds, 40% in your defense for 10 seconds, and some regular damage. Hyperion rework here. In this update, we will reveal Hyperion improvement finally, like 6 months later. Without further ado, here is the detailed rework to the abilities of Hyperion. So there's a lot of stuff, guys. All that's in red here is improvement. I'm not going to go through it. Not really impressed by the changes here. Oh, that will make him a little bit better, but not that great in my opinion. I think that to make him great, we will need the uniform here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so next we have giant boss rate improvements. Honestly, those improvements are shitty. You can now see the level and the tier of the characters. You have teammates inside the lobby. After entering the lobby, you can see a little message when one of your teammates is changing characters before starting the raid. That is good though. You can actually sort to get your recent characters. The characters you recently selected are saved and will be automatically selected when you enter the lobby once again. After playing their giant boss raid, you can make their request to participate in the raid once more with the same agent, which is actually cool if you're playing with your friends and you want to go with them again. Giant boss raid, the clear reward has been slightly improved with more chance to earn type enhancement materials, but I'm not too excited about that. It's probably like 0.1% increase. Most likely. New request back and improvement to area request mode. Area request has added a new quest back for our November update with White Fox. Well, you can see it here. You can now stop your quest back on the first 3 weeks of it. If you know you're on a quest back, I'm done with it, let's start something else, you can actually stop it. Except if you are on the last week, then you cannot use that option. Here, the CTP of the section I was talking about earlier, guys, a new special mission quest has been had. All things new. Quest back consists of 32 challenges. Finally, we got a reason to get Auckland to tier 2. Oh wait, mine is already to tier 2. So here you're gonna get a CTP of destruction for free just by doing all of that, guys, which is awesome. Add a new package in the mission shop for people starving for, well, clear ticket. You can get 15 clear tickets each day for 15 days and 300 crystal. Inventory, well, it do more than that. Increase inventory slot by 300%. Bonus reward in co-op play. Bonus reward available in World Boss. 1 free entry refill every day for daily missions, special mission, or timeline battle. And daily limit of acquirable biometrics increased to 20. 25% discount to certificate on Dimension Rift. So I think that is going to be a very good package just for the bonus rewards. Well, the increased inventory slot for me. That's the thing. It's going to depend on how much it actually costs, but I think that's not going to be a bad package. Other game improvement. A bank tab has been added, so when you buy a pack and stuff, like, hey, I didn't get my stuff because you're too blind to actually see it. It's gonna go directly in the pack tabs, and you're gonna see that you actually got it. Added a new theme to the uniform collection. Here we get Captain America, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy. So a lot more theme. Now you're gonna have a character ranking shortcut button on the character pages. Improvement on custom gear management. Basically, it's going to be able to upgrade your custom gear the same way you upgrade your easel right now. See here, you pick that, you upgrade all the 1 stars, 2 stars, and shit like that. Pretty simple. You can now see the reward you receive when a shifter appears during battle within the mission preparation screen. So here, this yellow square here. Improvement to Shadowland, nothing much to read there. It's actually pretty lame. Your assemble point, whatever. When you can actually buy 3 at the same time instead of having to buy 1, 1, and 1, which is kind of useless change in my opinion, but that's fine. And the cost for deploying a unit on Shield Lab Warp device has been decreased slightly. So basically, guys, what do I think of this update? I'm pretty satisfied with this update. A good mix of paywall content with free-to-play content and with crystal wall content. I think that this update is actually going to be really great. Free CTP of destruction that I'm actually very excited about. New characters looks dope. New uniform looks dope. So overall, I'm loving this. I cannot wait to see the price of the new support package for the clear ticket and the inventory increase. I think that's going to be very awesome to have this new package, in my opinion. So guys, let me know what you think of this update. Let me know what if you're excited like me. And guys, I'll talk to you guys later when the update goes live. I will have a video coming out shortly with Morgan Le Fay, so we can actually have the full character review of her as soon as possible. So guys, keep an eye on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. And guys, see you in the next video.